Oh,
Mm-mm.
Now, let's see here.
hmm. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So, you're Caspar's top 2 commanders.
And you're Fenice's little lovebird. Ah, but I forgot. You two are split up now, aren't you?
Fontaine. Honestly.
What? Afraid I'll spoil the good mood? They're just going to kill us anyway.
That's not how we do things around here.
Then what are you planning to do with us?
Good question. You two are some of the most hated faces in Artemisia, especially around here. We don't have the resources to drag prisoners around, much less ones who'd need protection.
Then release us. We can fend for ourselves.
Speak for yourself. I have no intention of being strung up by some village mob.
Then what do you suggest?
Let me join you.
Ha! Of all the ridiculous notions.
Need something?
Say, old man, I didn't really give it much thought before, but... now that she's here, what should we do with Eris?
You mean because of her involvement with Hullisberg? Some would say a crime like that can never be forgiven. Others would say any crime can be forgiven, even if it's not forgotten. And of course, there's always the pragmatic way. Who cares if she can be useful?
So which way would you lean?
None at all. One of the benefits of not being in charge is not having to make decisions like that.
Yeah, thanks. I've given your offer some thought. But before I can even consider it, there's something we need to talk about.
Hullisberg.
That's right.
All right. Let's talk about it. The plan was Caspar's. I carried it out.
Just following orders?
I didn't say that. I make no excuses for what happened. And I trust I don't need to point out our side only bears half the responsibility. I won't grovel for your absolution. I have no use for it. But if being of service keeps my head on my shoulders for another day, I'll do it. Caspar commanded me to live, and I always see my commands through.
There are no heroes here. We've all done things we regret. But while we're still breathing, can at least fight for a world we believe in. So let's fight together.
I'll remember this.
Do better than that. Earn it.
Anything catch your eye?
What's with that weird spell book you've got for sale?
The Book of Malice. Ah, odd specimen, that. It whispers sometimes, you know.
It... what?
Oh yes, all sorts of things. Mostly rude little threats.
That's terrifying.
Oh, it's not so bad. Mostly I keep it stuffed in a sack.
Where did you even find something like that?
It was sold to me by a pirate captain in Corsarinda. A fine bargain, too. She was quite eager to be rid of it.
Then why is your price set so high?
I said she was eager to get rid of it. I didn't say I was. I may not know where it comes from, but I know profit when I smell it.
I wonder if Gilbert would know anything about this.
If you do learn anything, let me know. I'd be fascinated to hear.
Need something?
Say, old-timer, have you ever heard of something called the Book of Malice?
What did you say?
I'll take that as a yes.
Where did you hear that name?
Salma's got it for sale.
Oh, of course she does.
What is it?
I've only heard stories. Bad ones. All I know is this. It's old. It's powerful. And some ugly people have been searching for it for a long time. If you want to know more than that, ask the bookworm.
Yeah, I think I will.
Welcome.
What do you know about a creepy thing called the Book of Malice?
Odd question. Let's see. As I recall, it's one of the first grimoires ever made. An ancient relic of House Zerpial.
Wait, you mean one of the Emperor's ancestors made that thing?
Yes, And according to the histories, the means of its creation were rather unsavory. Why do you ask?
Call it academic curiosity.
In that case, word of warning. Legends say the book has a will of its own. It thirsts for blood spilled in combat, and visits ill fate on those who refuse to wield it.
Great.
Anything catch your eye?
I talked to some of my spellcasters about that book. They say it's old, famous, and has a bad attitude.
Ooh, a storied antique, eh? I knew I had the right hunch. I wonder if I should set the price even higher.
I think you should probably hand it over.
I think you should probably pay for it.
Salma, I'm trying to protect you.
Oh, nonsense. It's just a bit of leather and paper. Excuse me. I'm fighting some kind of chest cold.
What's it going to take to get that book off you?
Bartering services, are we? Very well, then. There's a rare form of icy soulstone in this region. The locals call it Horcoal. I have an interested buyer among the lake tribes. Bring me some, and the book is yours.
Where can I find it?
Try rousting some bandits and searching any chests you find. They're always harassing miners around here, and they can never fence the spoils fast enough.
And how would you know that exactly?
Mind your business, boy. Now off with you. Damn cold.
Hi there.
Any issues I should be aware of in camp?
Actually, it's funny you should mention that. I found something in one of the common tents you should probably see.
What is it?
It's a note. Sort of.
A note? About what?
Clara. But before I hand it over, I need you to understand I had nothing to do with it.
Alright, now I'm really worried. Let's see it.
Hi there.
This note you found is a problem.
You're telling me? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't always agree with how Clara does things. But you'd have to be an idiot to question her qualifications. And to do it like that? It's disgusting.
As soon as I find out who wrote this, they're in for a rude awakening. Do you have any more information to go on?
No, sorry. I'm just glad I found it before Clara could read it.
Read what?
Whoa!
Talking about me behind my back again?
We were discussing this.
Huh? What is this? Some kind of poem?
Oh, man.
What a lovely piece of poetry. Who's the talented bard?
Not me.
Robin found it in a common area. We don't know who wrote it. Don't worry. I intend to take care of it.
Thanks. But don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'll deal with it myself.
Oh, this is what I get for snooping.
Well, well. Look who it is.
About that note. I hope you don't let it get to you.
Get to me, please. This is lazy garbage. If anything, I'm amused.
Well, I'm not.
Aw, are you offended on my behalf?
I'm offended on my own behalf. An insult to my High Commander is an insult to me.
Well, don't you worry. You'll have a new one soon enough.
What?
Whoever wrote this clearly knows how to do my job better than me. So, I'm gonna post it on the notice board and offer them my title. Of course, they'll have to identify themselves first.
And when they do?
I guess we'll see, won't we?
Greetings.
Have you given any thought to joining our cause?
Absolutely out of the question.
Can I ask why? You don't strike me as a die-hard
I know what your people didn't. Do you deny it?
I don't deny what happened.
And you
I was there. I failed.
Speaking sense in the face of madness is a challenge I know. Still, you must understand.
I feel this.
Then you understand why it's difficult.
I won't argue with you. In this camp, you won't find a single soul.
Then you won't mind if I ask.
Be my guest.
Sorry, who?
Let's just say I'm.
Okay, and why are you asking?
I'm trying to get a sense for the mood in your camp.
I don't know what that means.
I was just wondering what your thoughts are on the incident. Do you feel at all guilty? Or responsible? How confident would you say you are in Eden's leadership?
What did you say?
I only meant...
Get the hell out of him! How's it going?
Everything okay?
You mean that
Francisco.
I know.
She's considering joining us.
Well, she's...
You think we're above...
Well, as far as I'm concerned, especially not so...
By that logic, a bunch of backwater...
Yeah, you're right.
We've got to talk about this.
Still, though, I don't like...
Yeah,
So what made...
my friend. But more than
And...
this,
Nice.
hi there.
I saw...
She's a. Well.
Huh?
On the. But oh.
Thank...
Greetings.
So?
Hardly.
I wouldn't go that far.
But my motivations aren't... Well, safe to say.
So does that mean you...
I'm still thinking. It takes courage.
Better not to make them in the first place.